about when the Lord come back with the host of heaven, the angels. They gonna fight with these nations in the midst of World War III. That's why we tell our people don't join the military. We tell the Latinos don't get caught up on that DREAM Act, okay? Join in the military, because if you join the military, you're gonna be destroyed. The Lord gonna kill you, man. Okay? And in the military, they're making people take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. They already got them taking that. Okay? And why would you want to join the military? You liable to get raped. Okay? Rape hasn't, like the scriptures say, women gonna be ravished. Women are getting ravished left and right in the military. And men as well. Thanks to Don't Ask, Don't Tell being revoked. Okay, and they allowing homosexuals to join the military, they sodomizing their own people. As well as they do when they go to Japan and Afghanistan and Pakistan. And even over there in Iraq. They be raping men, women, and children. Okay? So you know this place is done, man. Okay? So and if our people join in the military, if you liking getting sodomized, then hey, be my guest. Be my guest. But you're gonna be destroyed. Wicked ass people, man. Keep reading.
Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause somebody wants to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the valley of the Lord's judgment, because the word Jehoshaphat in the Hebrew is Yehoshaphat, which means the Lord's judgment. So this is where the nations and their armies going to be judged. Keep reading.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yep.
Put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe.
Yeah, and we about to get that. That winepress of the Almighty, that's what it's referring to, the sickle. All right, another title, which they make mockery of the Lord, they call him the Grim Reaper. All right, because he's going to come and reap the elect, and he's going to destroy these nations, man. That's why they call him the Grim Reaper. That's not talking about Saint Death and all that stuff. Like you Latinos praying to Saint Death and all this madness. The Grim Reaper, that's just Esau making mockery of the Lord. Because you know he's going to come back and destroy his ass. Keep reading.
Put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, from the press is full.
Yep.
The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Yeah, these nations' wickedness is great. That's 14.
Multitudes in the valley of decision.
Yep.
For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
That's right. That's right. Go back to Revelations 19, read from verse 11 down to 16.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 16.
Yep.
And he have on his vesture and on his thigh.
No, 19 started at 11 down to 16.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 11.
Yep.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
This is talking about the Lord coming back. Keep reading.
And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Yep.
And in righteousness he doeth judge and make war.
And we read about what type of judgment he going to be bringing. He going to destroy the ungodly and sinners. He going to give them to fire and the sword. Keep reading.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
Yep.
And on his head were many crowns.
Yeah, because he's coming to conquering and to conquer, man. Keep reading.
And he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself. And he was clothed with the vesture dipped in blood.
Yep, we're gonna get that too. Alright? That's symbolic of how much destruction he gonna put on mainly Edom, so-called white man, alright, and these other nations. Okay? It's gonna be like somebody treading out grapes, man. Keep reading.
And his name was called the Word of the Most High.
Which we know that's the Lord. Keep reading.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him with white horses.
So you know that's talking about the chariots. That's talking about the angels. Keep reading.
Clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Yep.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it Salaki, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Yep, that's the kingdom of heaven.
And he shall tread the winepress with his fierce and wrath, his wrath of the almighty power.
All right, and the winepress. Now go from there, go to Revelations. Go to Revelations chapter 17, verse 12 through 14.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 12. And the 10 horns.
Now the 10 horns represent the European Union or the EU. All right, okay, because what people here in America think that Britain and France, they love America. The European nations, they hate you so-called white people here in America, man. They hate you with a passion, man. And you gonna come to find that when France, which got nuclear missiles, as well as Britain got nuclear missiles, they gonna shoot it on you, man. As well as NATO, okay? Because the main reason why these nations the EU, those nations part of the EU, European Union, why they gonna decide to shoot missiles on America is because it's gonna go back to the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, which is located in Washington, D.C., which is basically fucking up their economies over there, and the European Union. That's why you got something called PIGS, which is Portugal, Ireland, Italy, Greece, and Spain. They're all suffering horrific economic woes, man. And they're implementing all types of austerity measures over there, and it's not working. Okay? And even Britain's starting to fall, and their power and their money. Okay? Like I said last week, the only sustaining power with any type of financial power over there is Germany, and they bailing out Greece and Spain. Okay? So that same, it's gonna come back on the IMF, which is controlled by the United States, man. That's why they want, the lady that's over the IMF is pleading with the president, your president, all right, and the Congress to come to some solution to settle this whole thing with the Faster Cliff. But your president, he's going on vacation. He said they'll do it. He's passing the buck. So this is going to be another reason why these nations going to shoot missiles on America. I'm talking about the EU and NATO, okay? Because the EU is the 10 horns. Keep reading.
These have, Revelation 17 to 13. These have one mind and shall give their power and their strength unto the beast.
The beast is NATO, okay, which America's part of NATO, which when you go to the top of this chapter, America's the woman that sit on the scarlet colored beast. All right, the beast is NATO, okay, which the EU is part of NATO, okay. The only countries that's of European or Caucasians that's part of NATO, that's not part of the EU, is Canada and the United States. Okay, keep reading.
These shall make war with the Lamb.
Now this is important. So that's why we're saying these people that's part of NATO or part of the United States military, because the United States military gonna be over there when these missiles get shot. So they're gonna fight with the Lord, because they're gonna fight against Russia and Iran and all their allies. Okay? And they're gonna try to make war with the Lamb. They're gonna try to make war with the Lord. Keep reading.
And the Lamb shall overcome them.
Yep.
For he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
Which will be the elect. Now go to Revelations chapter 14, verse 14 through 20.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 14. And I looked and beheld a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man.
Yep.
Having his head a golden crown.
It's talking about the Lord. Keep reading.
And in his head a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him.
Yeah.
And sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap.
Yep.
For the time is come for thee to reap, and the harvest of the earth is ripe. and he that sat on the cloud